this year in the French Touring Car Championship, with the best 15 out of 18 scores counting at the end of the year. So away they go from the front row of the grid, and look at that, Yvan Muller has suddenly appeared from nowhere. The rear-wheel drive BMW actually leading the race as they come through the first sequence of corners, and that was a tremendous start from Muller, who started in 6th place. Philippe Alliot, well, where is Alliot? He's dropped right back. In fact, that is Alliot there in around about 6th position at the moment, so a terrible start from pole for Philippe Alliot. It's Eric Hellery in the Opel that's in 2nd place behind Yvan Muller, then Alain Coudini in 3rd, so the two Opels running well, and this in fact Eric Hellery trying to get down the inside of Yvan Muller. It looks as though the Opel driver's got ahead, and in fact if Yvan Muller's not careful he's going to lose that 2nd place back across the start-finish line. Very quick section of the circuit, a lot of slipstreaming going on, and in fact Yvan Muller goes back ahead of the Opel. So Muller now ahead of Eric Hellery, Alain Coudini in 3rd, Laurent Aiello, last year's champion, in 4th place. Then it's Philippe Gache, and then Jacques Lafitte and Philippe Alliot. So the two very experienced veteran Grand Prix drivers there at the back of this group, with Lafitte just ahead of Philippe Alliot, the poleman. So he may have well learnt how to qualify one of these front-wheel drive cars, but he certainly doesn't seem to have learnt how to get it off the line yet. Yvan Muller, no such problems. Rear-wheel drive helping him in that to get away from the line. Look at this battle for the 5th place. Philippe Gache under attack from Jacques Lafitte, and indeed yes, Jacques Lafitte's gone through. The Alfa Romeo being passed by the other Opel. Yvan Muller and Hellery beginning to pull away. Coudini locking a wheel under pressure from the other Opel, the other Peugeot of Aiello, and in fact Alliot's gone ahead of Gache now, as you could see. Philippe Alliot just ahead of Philippe Gache at the back of this group, but up front Yvan Muller and Eric Hellery enjoying quite a big battle. Muller finished 3rd in last year's championship with a couple of wins, so certainly an excellent year for him in the French series last year, and he wants to take his first win of the championship so far. It's the battle going further back, and Philippe Alliot now ahead of Jacques Lafitte and Philippe Gache. Gache seems to be struggling a little bit in the Alfa Romeo at the moment. More locking brakes indeed for Alain Coudini, under pressure from Laurent Aiello, the man who was telling us how he was struggling with his Peugeot after qualifying. It doesn't look as though it's going much better. Philippe Gache has got past Jacques Lafitte though. Jacques Lafitte retaken that place, but then it's a good battle between these two, and Gache now in fact getting back past Lafitte and now going on the attack of Philippe Alliot. So it's all still plenty to play for. There goes Yvan Muller still leading the race. British Formula 2 champion back in 1992, Yvan Muller made a very impressive debut in the Andros Trophy Ice Racing Series last winter as well, and it looks as though he's going to be able to take the win. Indeed he does here at Dijon. 2nd place to Hellery, 3rd place to Alain Coudini, 4th place Laurent Aiello, and well, a very tight tussle indeed for 5th position as they cross the line, just going to Philippe Alliot from Philippe Gache. 10 minutes gap, and then the second race will get underway. So to the start of this second race then, with a change on the front row, remember, this time Eric Hellery on pole. We go on board with Philippe Gache, who starts back in 7th position. The Alfa Romeo driver, 33 years old now, Philippe Gache. Didn't think Alfa were coming back. He raced for Alfa a couple of years ago in the French Championship, raced in a Ford Mondeo last year, but happy to be back with Alfa. This is an official Alfa entry, and well, it's good to see them back in the French Touring Car Championship. But up front you can see it's the Opels that have got away up front. Eric Hellery leading from Coudini in 2nd. Yvan Muller definitely not getting away quite so well this time. He's quite a lot further back. In fact, he's in 5th place there. The BMW, the Oreca run BMW 318 of Yvan Muller, not getting away quite so well this time, so he's going to have his work cut out. Eric Hellery leading from his teammate Alain Coudini. Coudini, very, very experienced driver in the French Touring Car Championship, 49 years old now, Coudini. Winner of several production car championships in the 70s. Raced in the DTM as well, German Touring Car Championship for a few years. And here he is in 2nd place in the Opel, chasing after Eric Hellery. We're back on board with Philippe Gache in the Alfa Romeo. Now then, trying to make up some ground. Oh, and he's going to go past Philippe Alliot here, looks for the inside line, takes it, and Alliot going in wide. It's a difficult corner, that the ideal line to go in nice and wide, and Alliot did that, but of course losing the place. Yvan Muller, meanwhile, is on the attack as well. So up front, Eric Ellery locking that rear wheel, and a change there. Coudini is passed by Laurent Aiello. Yvan Muller also on the attack. We go on board Philippe Gache. We can see that Muller has completed that move. Yes, he has. So Muller up into third place, just ahead of Coudini. And Philippe Gache in the Alpha now, beginning to attack this little group as well. So Eric Ellery, our race leader. Second place, Laurent Aiello, last year's champion, the Peugeot driver. Now under attack from the BMW of Yvan Muller. Philippe Gache on the attack as well. He wants to get past the other Opel, that of Coudini, and it looks as though he's squeezing his way through there. So the Frenchman Gache gets through, fellow Frenchman past Alain Coudini, and there's the Alpha just ahead of the yellow and white Opel. There's Philippe Alliot, still not having such a good run in the races in themselves, but well, I have to say that Eric Ellery is looking quite comfortable at the moment. Man who won Le Mans for Peugeot a few years ago now, back in '93, Eric Ellery. But well, no, I say he's looking comfortable, but Yvan Muller now closing up. Problem here at Dijon, puts a lot of stress on the left front tyre, and for the front wheel drive cars, then that really is quite a problem. You can see these sort of corners as we go back on board with Philippe Gache. Yes, he has gone past Alliot, but you can see there's a lot of loading going on the front tyres, and the front wheel drive cars, their tyres just beginning to go off towards the end of the race, and the rear wheel drive BMW is now really putting Eric Ellery under pressure. It looks as though Ellery's tyres may well have gone off by this point, and Yvan Muller now slipstreaming past, he goes through. So Yvan Muller takes the lead in the BMW, and well, he certainly won it easily in the first race. It looks as though he's going to take victory in the second race here at Dijon. Yes, indeed, Muller wins it with